Hello, everyone. Hope you are doing well, and welcome to our webinar. My name is Mozart Morales. I'm product manager here at N26 Brazil, and today we'll talk about it, building a strong team and create great products, okay? But before we start, I really would like everyone to get your cell phone ready because we will have a few moments of interactions and you will be able to scan a QR code and interact with our presentation as well. Okay, so just take your cell phone, turn on your camera, and let's get started. Next point of our agenda will be 5 things that all product managers, and not just product managers, but all leaders must do. If all of us do that right, we will definitely build a strong team and also an efficient team and build great products. We also will be able to transform our culture of mercenary into missionary. We will see people inside our team really happy, enjoying the ride and building amazing products, okay? I also will share a real case of study that happens with me in my last work inside a company called Pipefy. And in the end, we'll have a quick puzzles for everyone. Great. So first things first, right? QR code. You just need to open your camera, point your cell phone to the QR code, and you see a push notification that will send you to a website or to the content of the QR code. Okay, great. So 5 things that all product managers must do to be a strong and efficient team. Here we have 5 points that we need to follow, okay? And I will talk about all of them. And in the end, we will see a real case that happens to me and my team that really helps using these 5 steps. The first one will be know your team. Know is not just know the skills, but also the professional and personal life interesting, okay? Second will be explain the problem. Everyone in your team needs to know exactly the problem you are trying to solve it. And the number 3 is share the goals. So if they are trying to solve something, they need to know why they're solving that. And also, if they solve that right, what will be the real impact? The next point will be solve it together. So how can we start thinking the solution together and not just top-down decisions and other type of things? And the last is enjoy the problem. So if we do that in a very smoothly way, in a very nice way, everyone sharing their experiences and also what they know better, we definitely will build a strong solution, a strong team, and great product, okay? So before we go to step 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, I really would like to everyone scan this first QR code and answer 6 questions, okay? We will use that data in the next slides, but of course, I did that research before in a lot of communities here, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. So I will give you 2 minutes counting right now. So please take your cell phone, just point the camera to this QR code, open the link, and you will be able to see a form with 6 questions regarding know your team, explain the problem, share the goals, solve it together, and enjoy the problem as well. After you do that, I will go to the results of other forums that I did these questions, and we will be able to see how to use that kind of insights to build a very nice team, okay? So we have 1 minute more. I'm just counting here in my cell phone. Let's wait a bit more. Yeah, if you have any problem trying to scan, I will add it into our comments here in our LinkedIn event, and you'll be able to click on the link and fill the forms as well, okay? Great, perfect. So now we can move to the first point, know your team. And check out the results, how interesting. First question was, have you ever asked people on your team about their skills, soft and hard skills? And if we check here, the answer no is this emoji here. And more than half answered that no, they don't ask it for people inside their team about the soft and hard skills that they have. And we will see what's the problem regarding. Second question was, have you ever asked what feature or what solution people inside your team are most proud of? And we can see here a little bit more of 21, 22% people answered that yes, but almost 80% say no. And this is a huge problem. But the next question, this is very dangerous. Have you ever asked people on your team which feature they are less proud of having built? And the answer here is a bit creepy because 91% didn't ask it. And the problem here is, let's see what happened if you are the person that say no to all of them. But first, let's check if you answered yes for all of them, okay? So let's say you have 5 people inside your team. This is you, very happy. And then you start talking with your teammate number 1. You know that he loves UI UX, he loves coding, he loves pair programming, loves doing a lot of testing. And also the last release 1.12, he really said that, hey, this is amazing. I did all these features, was awesome. But also he said, hey, I rate release 1.09 because we have a lot of tech dabs and other insights, you can use it. But then your teammate number 2, she say that, hey, I love leadership. I would like to be the tech leader of our squad. I really like to learn new things. I like to think in the strategic goals. And also, I loved the release 1.12. So if you do that with all of your team, you start creating a connection. You start knowing your team. So now you know the best skills for everyone. You know what they love. You know also what they hate or something that they are not happy with. So now you can check with teammate number 1 why he hates release 1.09. And also with teammate number 5, why he hates release 1.08. And then you start doing something like that. You can go to external teams and bring help for you. For example, let's say teammate number 5 would like to know more about learning, leadership, and strategic goals. So you can do the connection between teammate number 2 and teammate number 5. They will share information. They will start learning a lot from each other and also creating a very nice environment inside your team. Also, if you have other teams in your company that know some hard or soft skills that inside your team you see you can improve it, you can bring them to help. Next is ask for feedback. Let's say the teammate number 1, you know he hates release 1.09. So you can say, why you hate that? And he will start answering, hey, we have a lot of tech dabs. We did that button, we did that solution, and we can improve it. So that will be a very and powerful insight inside your team. Also, you can try to guide and help with their personal goals. So let's say the teammate number 4 would like to do more pair programming. You can, of course, connect with the teammate number 1, but also give your feedback. Start teaching about leadership and strategic goals if you think you can do that. So that's the beauty of answer yes for the first 3 questions. To know your team, you need to understand their skills. You also need to understand what they like in the product they are building. And the details that they don't like very much or they hate, you need to receive as a feedback to use in your next sprint, to use in your next project, and that you will create a very nice environment with your team. Okay? Second and third point is explain the problem and also share the goals. So this question is very tricky because we are asking, when you present some problem, you are more like, hey, I go straight to the problem, or you contextualize the situation. You share why you are doing that and why you are not doing that. And 62% of the people that answer that say that they go to straight to the problem. And if we check the step 1, know your team, plus explain the right problem, the right situation, and also share the goals. We can do things like that. Hey, after we analyze our NPS, we saw the biggest reason for people are detractors is that the performance of our product is not satisfactory. So your teammates will say, yeah, I told you that I hate the release 1.09. Yeah, and I also say that we have a lot of tech devs. So they will start seeing and we start sharing this type of things, and will help you with the problem very nice explained, and also with the goals we are trying to impact. So now they know if they change that, if they go back to the feature they released and do a bit better, our NPS will be better. So they know why they are doing something and what is the result after they change or they fix something. Okay, so that's why it's very important. Explain the problem and share the goals. We will see if we connect step 1, 2, and 3, we almost are creating here a very nice situation, a very nice team working here, right? But we need the step 4 and 5 as well. The step 4 is solve it together. The question I did here is, when are you sharing something you build, how it works? You just go there and say, hey, we have a few solutions here, we're thinking about it. What is your opinion? Or you are more like hey, Tim, let's think about it, this problem that we explained it very well. We shared the goals with you. So what do you think about the solutions for that? If you do that together, people inside your team will start bringing different solutions for you. They will start thinking outside the box. They will bring solutions that you will never think about it. And as you can see here, most of the people don't do that. And the good thing in doing that, combine it to the right problem with the right goals and knowing your team, is for your next problem, for your next challenge, you know that you have someone inside your team that have better skills to solve some specific problem. You can check with them. You can organize better the way you will tell the problem, and also the way you will receive the feedback and the different possibilities of solutions. And after you all, as a team, organize a few possibilities that you have, you as a product manager or squad leader or delivery manager will be able to connect that to the goals of the squad, to the goals of the team, also connect that to the goals of the company, and also to connect with what everyone inside your team would like to do, personal and professional. With all those 4 elements combined, you will start creating a very nice team where people can trust and can share and know that they will be really be part of the problem. Okay, and the last one is enjoy the ride. So it's very nice to build things, have a very nice methodology. You can use Scrum, you can use Kanban, you can use a lot of ways to be agile in the moment. But one very nice part of all of it is to enjoy it. So this question here I did because most of people don't do that frequently. So the question here is, do you usually organize space in the team's agenda to talk about something different? Like, it's not work, but let's play some online games. Let's play Gartic or something like that as a team. And then, as you can see, close to 20% do that like every week or with some certainty of frequency, right? And if you think in the step 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 now, all connected, what we can do is, if we do that right, all the steps, know the team, so you know what they love most, what they hate most, the best skills, hard and soft for everyone. You share the problem, you share the goals, you solve that together as a team, and also you enjoy the complete solution, the complete problem as well. You will not have just a team with teammate number 1, teammate number 2, or teammate number X. What you will have will be a real team. And this is my real case of study. This is all people from my last squad. We have here Amadeo, Rodrigo, Felipe, Douglas, Lari, Caio, Hussam, Marina, Ronaldo, and Lucas, and me, Mozart as well. But what we created here. We create a team that trusts each other. They know they are part of the solution. They understand the goals of the company and the purpose, what they are doing that, why they are doing that. We will build solutions together and we will enjoy the ride as well. So in the end, we don't have like people saying, hey, okay, I can build that today and tomorrow I do the next item of my list. No, we will not have mercenaries here. We will have missionary. And we will create a missionary culture inside our team that will be used as an example for all the other teams inside the company. And how can we do that? How can we apply all the 5 steps? I will show here one way we did in our mobile team and works very well. So this is Pipe5 mobile team, the last company I worked with. And it was very nice because when we talk about no, so I did meetings with all of them, usually in the morning, as this one-on-one, Lucas and Mozart, objective. Let's talk about your day. Let's see the feedbacks from last sprint. Let's see the best thing you built, the worst thing you built, and also your professional and personal feedback. How, Mozart, how I can help you. So with this type of meetings, we can do something like that. Sorry, it's in Portuguese, but it's our Slack. So it's simple talk. Hey, Lucas, how was the weekend? Oh, it was very good, Mozart. And what do you think about our app? Do you are happy with? Have something I can help you? And yeah, I'm very excited. It's very nice what we are building here. And this we can do with all of them. 15 minutes or 10 minutes. Take your time, but do that right. And look how interesting is, for example, when I did this conversation with Amadeo. I asked, hey, Amadeo, have something you are worried about it? And he said, yeah, we have a problem with our public form. Because in our mobile app, maybe that will be our biggest issue. And then, okay, let's do a meeting. Let's put everyone together and you will talk why this could be a huge problem in the future. So we did the meeting. Amadeo shared the thoughts and everyone in the team said, whoa, we didn't thinking about it. Yes, we need to fix that. We need to go in other way. So we solved the problem before the problem happened. The power of know your team is you can talk to them. They will be very okay and explain you why they are not happy with something. And that will really helps, really will improve something that you have. Next point is when I talked to Kyle who was the QA of our team, and Kyle said, hey, everything is great, but one point here is about our agile methodology. When we are creating user stories, acceptance criteria, I'm not happy with it. And Kyle have this agile methodologies and Scrum certifications. So I asked Kyle, can you teach me how I can improve and how can I do better? And Kyle said, yeah, for sure. We did a few sessions of agile methodology and how to write the best user stories. And after that, I asked it again for Kyle after 2 weeks and he said, oh, now it's great. Now I think we are moving and improving our agile methodology as well. So that's the beauty of know your team. You know who have the best skill, soft and hard, and you know who you can ask for feedback and also learning a lot with them. Okay. Next step, explain the problem and share the goals. Our objective last year in Pipe5 was release the new mobile app. But if we just shared, hey, we need to release a new mobile app, everyone in the team will say, okay, let's go, let's start doing something. But if you share that in the first stage, we will focus on UI, UX, and performance because our NPS, people are complaining about the UI, UX. People are complaining about the performance, and that is almost 8% of our customers. So if you focus on that right now, and when you compare that to the light, usually in the tech team, they say, whoa, but if we delight our customers, it's very nice to build something outside of the box. Yeah, we know, but for now, we need to explain that the problem we are trying to solve and the goals we are trying to achieve is regarding UI, UX, and performance, because with that, we will increase our NPS. you have more promoters when you talk about NPS. And after that, after people start using more and giving us a better scores, we definitely will be able to move to gaps and delight our customers as well. Okay, and here is one example. How can you do that all together? So this is one screen of our new mobile app inside Pipefy. And we have, for example, a slide and move card with just one button. So together as a team, we understood that the UI UX of our last app was a lot of issues. And with that screen, we will be able to solve that because we will optimize a bit of the experience. We also will help users to understand how many cards they have in each phase. And as you can see here, we can connect every result to our OKRs. And then everyone in the team will start seeing they will impact in the marketing OKRs. They will impact in the process OKRs and also the finance OKRs. So now they know the problem, we know each other, they know why it's important, which goals we are connected with. And we did that together. We selected each feature and connected with each OKR. So everyone in the team are aligned with, and they know what they are building and why they are building. And then when we move to solve it together, we really like to use some board software like Miro, WinScal, and all others that we have. And together we can define the strategy of the team, the goals we are trying to solve it, and see the problem, and everyone is starting thinking in some solutions. After we do that, we can prioritize, check the goals, and together as a team select the best one. And of course, in the end, decide as a team why we are building something and the way we will build something. Okay? And last thing but not the least is regarding enjoy the ride. When you talk enjoy the ride, one thing is very necessary is do that every week or do that with some frequency. When we did that in mobile team, we create a weekly celebration. 1 hour after working hours, and just thinking about it, things outside of the work. So we started doing some online games. We also do a lot of puzzles. And then we can try to solve it together, play together, and enjoy the ride together as well. Okay, great. The result for that was Pipefy new app. You can check it out in App Store and Google Play as well. And Pipefy is like very, very, very nice solution when we talk about business process management and project management that you have, and received a lot of prizes here, as you can see. And please check it out. And if you have any feedbacks, we have a lot of people trying to improve the UI UX experience and help everyone to use the best solution. So what we can conclude here is, I really like this phrase from Inspired, from this phrase from Inspired I really like this phrase here from Inspired in the book of Marty Kagan wrote, which is, when a product succeeds, it's because everyone in the team did what they need to do. It's the example I told you about the Pipefy new app. But when a product fails, it's the product manager's fault. And the reason of that is because us as a product managers, we need to do the 5 steps. We need to know our team. If you have something that we think is a problem inside our team, we as a product managers, we need to raise our hands and say, hey, have something wrong here. We need to talk to other teams. We need to talk to the company. We need to share this situation inside our team. Then if we know the hard skills, soft skills, and of that, if we share the right problem and connect that with our goals, if we don't have the problem, the right problem or the goals, if it's something top down, the product manager needs to decide if he will move or not with this problem and situation. So that's the reason why when a product fails, it's the product manager's fault, okay? And I hope if you use the 5 steps, or if you already use that, you will really don't have this type of problems, okay? And now, just because I talked about enjoy the ride, let's do a puzzle time. And the reason here is, if you answered no for the questions, how often you do something different in your team, this could be a very nice way to share with your team and do that in your next meeting, for example. Okay, so puzzle time. Let's say product school have one online course and is hiding in one of those 5 boxes, right? The five boxes are lined up in a row, and as you can see, have numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. But every night, some administrator of product school just go there and hides a product school online course in one of the box, and do that in an adjacent box. Okay, so let's say today the product school online course is in the box number 1. Tomorrow the only possibility is to move to box number 2. Okay, but the next night the administrator could move to number 3 or going back to number 1. Okay, don't have any specific rule like going back and forward forever, so it's an option. And each morning you will be able to open one box and try to find the online course. If you find it, well done, you receive an online course. But if you don't find, you need to close the box. In the night, the administrator will move again, and the next day you will be able to start opening a new box. So can you win this game and find the product school online course? And right now you maybe start thinking, oh, this is very weird, because I can try the box number 4, 3, 2, and 1, but if he just if he just start doing 4 and 5, 4 and 5, oh, it's very, very confusing. I don't know how to solve it. But then remember the 5 steps. Know your team. So you know someone inside your team for sure that is very good in puzzles. So go there and explain the problem. Share the goals and try to solve it together. And let's say your teammate number 2 here said, hey, Mozart, yeah, this very, very tough challenge here. It's very tough puzzle, but I know how to solve if we have 3 boxes. If you follow the 5 steps very well, you will listen and you will share that first solution, because you are trying to solve together with the entire team. Hey team, we have one solution here for 3 boxes. Definitely someone inside your team will say, oh, with 3 is easy. But then you can ask, okay, but how can we solve for 4 and then for 5? So you start organize the problem in small pieces and sharing the pieces with your team. So you are sharing the problem, sharing the goal, you are listening about feedbacks, you are trying to solve together. For 3 is easy. I will tell here the solution. So let's say you open the box number 2. If the product online course is in the box number 2, it's great, you solve it. But if it's not, definitely will be number 1 or number 3. What means tomorrow, if you open the box number 2 again, definitely you find it, because if they are in number 3 or number 1, the next day they need to move in an adjacent box, so they will move to number 2. Okay, so now I would like you to go in your teams and share this challenge with them and see if they will solve it. If not, just just share with your team and see if they will be able to solve it. Okay, great. So I really would great. So thank you so much. I really hope you learned something. And also I would like you to just point your cell phone here to this QR code, scan it, and give me the feedback. If you learned something, if you don't learn something, that's great as well. Because in the end, maybe you do that in a different way, or maybe you will say that it's impossible to implement that in your use case. But the best is to share that with me, because then I will be able to learn from your feedback, and also will be able to change a bit the way I'm doing things, because definitely you have some method or something that you do in a better way than I'm doing right now. And if you share it, I will be able to improve my skills as well. Okay, so thank you so much. here you can scan my LinkedIn contact, my Twitter, and my WhatsApp. So just scan it, send me a message. If you'd like to talk about product or anything, be free. Also, if you want the puzzle solution, please send me a message too. And I definitely would like to learn from you, and learn is the best thing to do when we share something like that. Okay. Thank you so much and have a great day. Bye-bye.